Garret from Garret's Guitar Lessons here, and today we're going through Greensleeves, inspired by Jeff Beck, not exactly a note-for-note transcription. Alright, now just like Jeff Beck's, ours is going to be in the key of D minor. And here's the intro. Alright, now essentially it is just a D minor chord with a descending bass line. Alright, now but you'll notice that my D minor's fingered a little bit goofy. The reason being is I want to kind of prepare myself for the next couple chords that's coming up. Alright, so my first finger is going to be on the first string, first fret. My pinky is going to be on the second string, third fret. My second finger is going to be on the third string, second fret. And I'm going to be picking fourth, third, second, first, second, third, with a little bit more of an emphasis on that first string. Alright, now I'm going to be going, putting my third finger on the fifth string, third fret, and be picking fifth, third, second, first, second, third. So the same thing, but instead of the fourth string, the fifth string. Now I'm going to the moving my third finger to the third string, second fret. My second finger is going to be jumping up to the fifth string, second fret. Same picking pattern as before, fifth, third, second, first, second, third. And my first finger is going to be barred on the entire first fret from the fifth string to the first string, and take off my second finger there, and then fifth, third, second, first, second, third, and it's be hitting an A7. All right, all together. Alright, next I'm going to have the verse part 1. And verse part 1 and verse part 2 are very similar except for different endings. Okay, so I'm going to start with my D minor, which I'm still using my initial D minor chord with my pinky, but feel free to use your third finger on that second string. I'm going to start with my third string, second fret, and then I'm going to strum the entire D minor chord, fourth string all the way down to the first string. And I'm going to be hitting my, using my pinky to go up to the third fret on the first string. And then I'm going to be playing a G9 chord. Now the G9 chord is kind of goofy because my first finger's on that G note, the sixth string, third fret, and it's also muting that fifth string right there. Now my fourth, third, and second string are open, and my pinky's on the first string, fifth fret. Then using any two fingers, I tend to use either my pinky or my third finger or my third and my second, and I'm going to be going on the seventh fret, first and third string. I'm going to be using my pick on the third string, and then either my third finger or my second finger on the first string. And take that same shape down 2 frets of the fifth string. And then I'm going to go to a C chord. Now the only thing goofy about the C chord is I have to add my pinky on the first string, third fret. Alright, so here, let's hear it. And then I'm going to be hitting my first string open. Then I'm going to go to an A minor, where I'm only going up to the second string. Now what's important here is that I have to watch for the melody note on how high I go up. Alright, so what I mean by that is when we go to the A minor, I only want to go up to that melody note, which is on the second string. I don't want to be hitting that first string along with it. And then I'm going to be hitting my third fret on the second string, and then open on the first string. D minor. Alright, now this one, I am going back to my original intro D minor with my pinky in order to set me up for the next chord. So I go ahead and hit that second string, E7, with this one on here. Alright, and then my first finger is going to kind of bend down, hit the first fret, and then up to the third fret. Then A minor, whole thing, even including that first string, and then second. This is an A minor over G. What I'm doing here is it's just like an A minor, but I'm adding my pinky on that G note right there. And then strumming from the sixth, muting that fifth string, all the way to that third string. Alright, so here's the whole verse part 1. Now the second part of the verse is actually very similar to the first. It starts out exactly the same. D minor, added note, G9, those consecutive sixths right there, C with my pinky, open, A minor, third open, Now here's where it kind of branches off into being its own part. Now I'm also going to be using my third finger on the first string right here, along with my pick. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm outlining a handful of chords right here. D minor. Now, I'm saying D minor, but I'm not putting any other fingers down to kind of get ready for those next couple notes. But essentially what he's doing here is he's outlining a D minor. My open on the fourth string, with my third finger hitting that first string, first fret. Now I'm going to a C over E. Again, he's kind of thinking of a C chord right here, except that since I'm only hitting two strings, my open on the first string, my third finger, and my pick is on the fourth string, where my second finger is on the fourth string, second fret. I'm going to be doing a hammer on and pull off on my first fret, first string. Now I'm going to an A7 shape, only up one fret. All right, so now I'm on the third fret, fourth string, third fret, second string, third fret, and then again I'm hitting with pick and third finger, then going back to A7 with an open fifth string. All right, so let's try that again. Then open on the second string, second fret on the second string, D minor, only up to the second string. So that's why my fingers tend to change there depending on what kind of gets there faster. So let's try that ending again. So that part right there I actually took exactly from the Jeff Beck version, just because I loved it so much. What's so neat about it is that one part is ascending while another part is descending. Where our pick is on the fourth string is ascending. Open, second, third. Now, what my finger is kind of picking is descending. First string, first fret, first string, open, second string, third fret. Both together. All right, sounds pretty neat. I know there's that one kind of trill in there, that one open to first fret, hammer on and pull off right there, but it leads us right to that A7 right there. Now the next section, the chorus section, is broken into two parts, so let's go ahead and hear that first part. So hopefully some of that looks familiar, because part one of the verse and part one of the chorus share the same ending. This is going to be a F over C chord. Now, a way I want you to think about this is going to be my F bar chord right here. So this is the actual chord, but now my first finger is going to be extended all the way up to the C note on the 8th fret, 6th string. That's what makes it a slash chord. The fact that it's an F chord, but the lowest note is not F, it's a C. Okay, now in order to accommodate the melody, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hitting my first finger is going to be barred across all 6 strings, and my pinky is going to be on the 2nd string, 10th fret, and my third finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 10th fret. My first finger again is on the 8th fret, barred across all 6. Okay, now I'm going to be hitting my 6th and 1st string together. Pick on the 6th string. Pinky is what I use on that 1st string, or you can use your 3rd finger. And then I'm going to be hitting the 2nd and 3rd strings with my 2nd and 3rd fingers. Now what I did right there is exactly what I was going to tell you not to do, which is we want to make sure we do not hit that 4th string right there. Now why? Because that note's weird. Now why would that note be weird? Because it's not in the F chord, right? So when I play an F bar chord, usually my 3rd finger's here. But again, we had to change our fingering in order to accommodate that melody note. So we can hit any note except for the 4th string, unless we want to try sneaking our 2nd finger in there. Okay? Okay, so anyways, now we have my 2nd, my 7th fret and 5th fret, the same consecutive 6 that I used during the verses. And then we're going to an E minor 7 slash B. So this is just like what we just talked about with the F slash C. It's going to be an E minor, on 7, take off my pinky, and then slash B means I'm going to be putting my first finger on the 6th string, 7th fret. Now here I'm going to be using my 3rd finger on the 2nd string, my pick on the 6th string, and then 1st string, 2nd, add my pinky to to make this an E minor instead of E minor 7 on the 3rd string right there, 9th fret. Okay, so let's go ahead and hear that first part of that chorus right away. Next, I'm going to A minor, and with A minor, I sometimes will go with the pick, or sometimes use my fingers to outline that A minor, and we're going to be going right to the first part of that verse ending. D minor, E7, A minor / G. Then the second part of the chorus is going to be that same beginning part, with that F over C, consecutive 6, E minor 7 / B, back to the A minor. Same 2 notes, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, open on the 1st string, and then that same cool counterpoint part where we had the one part going up, another point going down. Now what Jeff Beck does at the end is he kind of uses a picturedy third. Now a picturedy third is just ending a minor song with a major chord. So he goes to a D sus4, 2nd fret of the 1st string, open, and then just ends on a D chord. All right, so let's hear that chorus, the second part now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this inspired by Jeff Beck's version of Greensleeves. Hope you enjoy your holiday season. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. And check out Garret'sGuitarLessons.com for more free lessons, resources, and even tabs of this version of Greensleeves. Thank you so much.